Okay, I will be continuing the word study of drugs in the testimony of Jesus. That is the writings of Ellen G. White. Now, this is another quote that I will be looking at. Remember, I have over 200 different quotes, and this is another one that I'll be looking at. This one entitled "The Free Use of Poisonous Drugs Laying Foundation of Disease." A practice that is laying the foundation of a vast amount of disease and of even more serious evils is the free use of poisonous drugs. Now, this is taken from Counsels to the Church, page 105. So, a practice that is laying the foundation of a vast amount of disease and of even more serious evils is the free use of drugs. This was written by Sister White many years ago in the 1800s, because she lived to 1915. At that time, the use of drugs was not so common as it is today. And this is what she wrote regarding it, that it was laying the foundation for even more serious evils, right? Laying the foundation for a vast amount of disease. And we see how prevalent diseases are today. When attacked by disease, many will not take the trouble to search out the cause of their illness. And this is a big issue today, that when we come down with an illness, there is not that investigation of the individual, where the individual will look at himself and examine himself and his habits and attitudes, so as to find out what is the root cause of the disease. To find out what is the cause of my disease, I can do that more than anybody else, because I can look at myself and to see, is it that I'm not getting in sufficient exercise? Is it that I'm not getting enough rest? Is it that I'm constantly worried and fearful? I have no trust in God? What exactly is the cause of my disease? Is it that I'm not drinking water? Is it that I'm not exercising? What is it? Is it due to my dress, the way I dress? What is it? We need to search out the cause of our illness. Their chief anxiety is to rid themselves of pain and inconvenience. Right? So we are quick to run to the pharmacy and get something for pain. But but what is even more important is to find out the cause of the illness. And regarding the matter of drugs, this is how the drugs are referred to. Free use of poisonous drugs. Are the drugs being used poisonous? Yes, they are. If the dose is higher, the person may be poisoned outright. But they are poisonous substances. The drugs are. By the use of poisonous drugs, Many bring upon themselves lifelong illness, and many lives are lost that might be saved by the use of natural methods of healing. The poisons contained in many so called remedies create habits and appetites that mean ruin to both soul and body. Many of the popular nostrums called patent medicines and even some of the drugs dispensed by physicians act a part in laying the foundation of the liquor habit, the opium habit, the morphine habit that are so terrible a curse to society. Um, uh, Recently, some drug companies, Johnson & Johnson was one of them, um, you know, had to pay out uh, vast sums to persons who were injured by the drugs which they produce, the morphine type drugs, are the opioids. Opioids, which were very strong painkillers, and you can research that. But many of the drugs lay the foundation of the liquor habit, different kinds of habits, So based on what we see here in this statement on drugs from the book Counsels on Health, page 105, is that like for drugs, or is it is this promoting drugs, or is this promoting a different way to deal with our illnesses, rather than just to continue doing the same thing that we have always done, and take drugs to mask the problems that result. I think we have to go deeper and be more fundamental in finding out what is the cause of the illness. And it's not just to take a big test that to find out what the cause of the illness. Each person, we have to examine ourselves to see whether our habits are correct. But I will leave it there. We have been looking at drugs in the testimony of Jesus, or the writings of Ellen G. White, to see, what is the mind of the Lord on drugs. And we are yet to see where the Lord is pointing us to using drugs. So we will stop there for now, and we will take it up another time.